it is essential for every one of us to be educated in who we really, truly are. Because when you understand who you are, then you'll also know who you are not. And the reason, one of the primary reasons why I myself as an individual found myself in the back of a police van 9 years ago is because I myself did not know who I was. I mean, with all due respect to school and whatnot, and I believe you should go to school and all of that, I personally would change a couple of things, but anyhow. But I believe that, in school they taught us how to find X, all right, or how to do this math equation, or how to do this type of thing, or how to understand this type of biology. But they never taught us about ourselves. Hence why we as individuals are having these sessions. I mean, what's the point if you can find X but you want to kill yourself? What's the point if you got loads of money but you can't sleep at night? What's the point if you got the biggest and greatest career but your own family hates you because you keep on doing the wrong thing the whole time? Hence why we need to have these sessions, because knowing you guys hear the words true, royal, authentic, not the fake, false social media version of you, but your true, royal, authentic, the real you. And the thing is, a lot of people in this very room, if you had to be true to yourself, you don't really like yourself that much. And that's a massive, massive problem that we find within this country. It's a big problem amongst young people. It's a big problem amongst working people. People hate themselves. Now, when you hate yourself, how on earth can you give love? It's impossible. I mean, right now I've got a coffee, all right, here on the table. So what I can give you is a coffee. I can't give you a Coca-Cola. I can give you a coffee because I have coffee. Okay? If I had a Coca-Cola, I could give you Coca-Cola. Now the same applies in life as well. If I've got hate in my heart, how on earth can I give you love? It's impossible. And look at my wife and I as an example. I mean, this lady, and I think I did share with you guys before, lo and behold, me and her actually used to date in high school. Alright? 2007 we used to date. I was 15, she was 14 at the time. I was an absolute mess. So if ever you don't think God exists, you can come and ask this lady as to how I used to be. And you will know that the grace of God is real and the grace of God is true and alive. So at that time, both me and her, we didn't know Jesus. So how on earth could we love each other if we did not have the one who is love? The word is very clear. The word says that God is love. That's who He is. He doesn't just try and be love on a Sunday. One of the biggest problems with religion is that people are only religious on a Sunday. Then come Monday, they are hell on earth. Because you must understand, God never wanted to establish a religion, Lamshabeni. God wanted to have His culture within His people, and that culture manifested onto the earth. And God's culture is love. God's culture is peace. God's culture is joy. But you can only experience that once you reconnect back to Him. And once you are reconnected back to Him, you then, and myself and my wife and everyone else, when you are reconnected back to God, you again begin to discover your true, not false, royal, not poverty, royal identity, and authentic identity, the real you. And in my life, one of my biggest mistakes was that I hated myself so much that I tried to be everybody else but me.